Hello, ladies. Happy Wednesday. I'm super excited to be here with you guys today for our Level Up Lunch and Learn meeting. So just a couple of housekeeping things before I get going with the training. We are moving our meetings to Wednesdays at noon. So that is what is going to work best with my schedule and child's care and commitments with my kids in the evenings and things like that. So I hope you guys can use the next week or two to kind of adjust things and figure out a way to commit to that hour of training and be on live with us. That is going to be really great because then that's when you can have my time for questions. I can answer things right there on the spot. So if you can block that out, that would be wonderful. Those of you with jobs during the day, I did it over the lunch hour so that you can eat lunch and hang out with me if that fits in your schedule. And then if there is a week that it does not work for you, or if it just does not work for your schedule, completely understand that. We're all juggling all kinds of stuff, right? We're not going to be able to be perfectly aligned, all of us, all the time. So if it doesn't work one week or doesn't work at all, totally get that. I just would encourage you to find an hour each week that you can commit to watch the recording pretty quickly to after it's posted. So if it's Wednesday night, Thursday morning, I wouldn't wait too long because I am trying to give you guys takeaways that you can run with and do something with. So you don't want a lot of time lag between when I have my meeting and post the recording and when you watch it. So I would just say, put that on your calendar, treat it like any other meeting that you would for any other job, and show up for it if you can't be on live for it with us. So that is one change. The other thing I'm going to add, because of the meeting change, just to also give you guys some extra time to have some time with me where I can answer questions, especially if you aren't able to be on live with us, is I'm going to have a Calendly link that will have a block of time each week. It may not always be the same day and same block of time. It might. It just depends kind of on my daytime schedule too. But where you can schedule time with me in 15 to 30 minutes increments where we can just have like a one-on-one session where maybe if you missed the meeting and you watch the recording, you have questions or just anything that you could use my support with, you'll have that link accessible and you can go grab some of my time and we can chat whenever you need to in those open times that I provide. So I will start providing that to you guys as well. So those are your kind of pockets of time each week that you can have me one-on-one, and I would utilize that anytime that you can, because that is, just utilizing your director support is the best way to kind of help boost your business, and that's what I'm here for. So the other thing, just as far as things coming up tonight, we have our lookbook scavenger hunt. I'm so excited about this. This is our first time to do this. I'm hoping it can become a regular thing after we have lookbooks drop. So just like our bingo is super popular with our guests, we had some directors share this idea with us that have been doing this, and their customers love it. Like, they look forward to it just like they look forward to bingo. So if you do not have people booked for that yet, it's not too late. Get on the phone today. I gave a script. I have a flyer. Anyone, if you participated in PCP, that's your list. Whoever you sent that to, that's who you want to contact first, because they should have their book by now. They could have it in hand during the event. It's going to be in the Love Your Skin You're In group. And if you have people that want to participate that maybe don't have the lookbook, they totally can. They can use the digital version. So y'all can always pass along that link and they could still play with the digital version. That's totally fine. But definitely, if you did PCP, get these ladies on. It's super fun. And that's tonight at 7:00 in the Love the Skin You're In group. We will be doing giveaways. So just like bingo, it'll be fun just for participating, and they could win some freebies just for being on with us. So that is tonight. Also, it is the 25th of August, so we have less than a week left in this month. So I want to just give a few shout outs. We already have a sparkler this month, so 1,000 or more wholesale, and that is Miss Tammy Halapa. I'm so proud of you, Tammy. You are just rocking and rolling every month, so I'm so proud of you. And then we already have, including Tammy, 2 other ladies that have earned their Spark jewelry, Spark. I still say Spark, y'all. Every time the seminar year changes, I have to get used to the new name, but who have earned our Powered by Pink jewelry. And that is Tammy, Jamie, and Kimberly, or Kim Ramage. So super excited. Way to go, ladies. I would encourage you all to set a goal for the next week to just bump up to another level that you haven't already reached. And then we have so many ladies that are just like right there on the cusp of earning that Powered by Pink jewelry. Nona Walker, Tiffany Gunter, Sonia Miller, Dana Nance, Jan Weinor. We have just so many ladies right there close. So you can totally do that in the next 5 days. And I'll have some ideas for you on that as well. And then if you need any help with ideas or anything like that, always reach out to me. That's what I'm here for. Schedule one of those chats, anything like that. Okay, so I have a really quick time management training for you, and then I'm going to give you guys something to run with as far as a booking idea as well. So let me pull up my time management notes. And so really quick, I just want to kind of start with a thought that God will provide what you need to accomplish and what He's placed on your heart. Okay, so if you clearly signed up for Mary Kay for some reason, and sorry, y'all, I'm not meaning to look away. I'm trying to get my notes in front of me. Here we go. You clearly signed up for Mary Kay for some reason, and that's because God put something on your heart for some reason. And so just know that when He does that, He's also going to provide what you need to accomplish what He's placed on your heart. And so just keep that in mind and don't forget that. So I have a few just time management hacks today that I want to share with you guys. The first one is a clean sweep. You may have heard me talk about this. You may have heard Lana talk about this. She's the very first person I ever learned this from. But a clean sweep, you guys, I have 3 boys. And so my house does not stay clean. I have to clean it every day as far as picked up, right? And if I don't, literally, if I let one day go by and I don't do that, it is complete chaos and disaster. And so when that happens, when I've let multiple days go by, it's easy for me to shut down and just be like, I don't care. I'll deal with this on Sunday. But then I'm not my normal happy self until Sunday because my house isn't clean. I am a type A person. I am when things are going well in my world, things are clean, put up, organized. That's me. That's how I'm wired. Now I'm a mama and I get tired. And so when I can't keep up and it gets out of control, that's not me living my best self. And so even if I'm I'm just going to ignore it till Sunday, I don't really ignore it. And then I'm a mean person to my kids and my husband and not the person I want to be. So clean sweep has helped me a lot. And so what I do is I just set a timer. I put on my calendar, I'm daily clean sweep. Okay. And so, and it's almost become a fun game. So we set a timer for 15 minutes and we're let's see who can clean up the most in 15 minutes. Let's see how clean we can get the house in 15 minutes. But you guys, I'm telling you, if you have 15 focused minutes of cleaning, you will be surprised at how much you can do in picking up your house. And so maybe if you're like me and you have a bunch of kids just going through and tearing things up as soon as you get them put up, maybe you have a clean sweep in the morning and a clean sweep before bedtime. We do ours before bedtime for sure, because they're not, especially right now, they're not here much in the morning. They go to school. So by bedtime, it's clean sweep time. So that has been a really big help for me, clean sweep. Another thing is just with meal prepping. Meal prepping is another stressor in our world. So if I don't have that planned out, then we're usually eating out and I'm usually not making good choices. So in the eating out when it's not planned is not staying in alignment with my financial budget and my financial money management plans. And I enjoy it much more when I know it's planned and part of my budget. And then I also make better choices when I know it's planned and part of my budget and part of my my health goals as well. And so if I'm not planned out with that, then I'm making bad money decisions and I'm making bad health decisions. So a way to do that is figuring, and something that's a good way to help is a 2-week menu that you can do all month, right? So spend some time, some focused time, whatever day you plan for the month or for the week, whether that's Sundays or whatever, figure out 2 weeks worth of meals and then repeat it twice for the month. You're not going to get tired of that stuff. If you've got 14 days of different things and then you repeat it, you're not going to get tired of that. So then you're really only meal planning one time a month, focused meal planning, and then it's going to last you. So that's another hack I have for you. And then the third hack I have for you is doing, I call it a brain dump, like inventory, I guess. And we've talked about brain dumping before, where in your business anyway, where you just kind of take, if you sit down on Sunday and you're doing your Sunday planning and you take all the things you have to do for the week and just write it down, like brain dump, word vomit. But I want you to take that idea and apply it to just your life. And so like for me, I know I'll be up in Harrison's room changing his diaper, and I'll like open a drawer and I'm like, why do I still have burp cloths in this drawer? He has not used a burp cloth for like 9 months. Okay. And I'm like, gosh, I could like put so many other things in here and I'm just letting these burp. So like I have but while I'm changing his diaper and I'm like, oh, I need to remember, like, let's go through all his stuff and figure out how we can reorganize and put the stuff we really need in here. But while I'm changing his diaper is not the time for me to remember to do that. And so then it never gets put on any list. It never gets remembered until I'm like probably asleep in bed one night, can't sleep. I'm like, oh yeah. And then that's also not the time for me to write it down. So doing what's called just a brain dump inventory of your home or whatever it is you're wanting to get organized with. So like literally for me, I walk room to room and I'm like looking in my office. What is it I've been wanting to do? Oh, I need to go through that prize drawer, go through like, and in Harrison's room, go through Harrison's drawers, switch out clothes for new sizes, like all the different things. I literally have things I want to do in every room of my house. Okay. And so just brain dumping all of that. And then once you have your list, going and saying, well, how much time do I really think each of these things would take? Right? And you can cushion it if you want to. And then going and prioritizing it. Like, well, this one needs to get done soon. This one, some flexibility. But you have your priority and then you have your time limit of each thing. And I like to color code it too. Like, especially if mine's like house related versus business related versus, helping with the PTA related, like whatever it is, I'll color code them even. Sometimes that helps. So then I've got this big list and I can go to it. And then when I'm doing my like weekly planning going, okay, or maybe you color code priority even. Okay. What are the things I need to get done soon? Okay. This one, I need to do this, it's going to take 2 hours. Okay. Where do I have 2 hours this week? Cause I got to get this done this week. And so you take this brain dump inventory of just all the things and all the different categories in your life and help plan your week. Okay. So I thought that was really great. I learned that from a guest speaker in one of my coaching programs, and it has changed my life just in the little bit that I've been doing it that way. So if that clicks with your mind, I think it'll bless you. So I wanted to share that. And then also just something else to think about. How are you shutting down your day? And how are you opening your day? So like if your mornings were easy and fun, what would that look like? And for me, it's like, I want to wake up. I want to have a clean house because we cleaned it the night before we went to bed. I want to be able to cook my kids something like healthy and hearty for breakfast. I want to have my coffee before they wake up and spend at least 15 to 30 minutes, like with quiet time with God. And I would love to also have my workout done and my shower done before they wake up. And so it's like, that's how I want to open my day. That's what will get me started the best. So you want to like jot that down, visualize that. What does opening your day, if it were easy and fun, what would that look like? And same with shutting down your day. Write down what that would look like for you. And then figure out like how you can make that happen, right? And for me, it's like, well, if I want to open my day with a clean house, that means I need a clean sweep the night before, right? And so, okay, well, I got to put that in somehow. That's a big priority, or this is never going to happen. I'm going to wake up in a bad mood all the time, right? And that's important to me to not do that, because that sets the tone for my whole day, for me and my mindset, and just the way I'm treating my family. And I don't want them going, oh, mom woke up stressed again, she's yelling at everyone, right? So really just thinking through some of that as well. And then just something to also remember is your family, as far as your Mary Kay business, because I struggled with this. And like, I have people that say, oh, you like to play in makeup, that's cute, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, like, it's a business, you guys. And if you feel like people don't view it as that or don't take it seriously, I would question and challenge you, like, to ask yourself, are you taking it seriously? Because family is going to view your job as a job if you treat it as a job. Are you treating it as a hobby and a play thing and a fun thing? And what I mean by that is show them the money and be realistic about when you're going to work. Because let me give you an example. If my husband is y'all that know me well, my husband works a lot of hours. If he worked all those hours and wasn't with us as much as he isn't with us, not that it's by his choice, but if he did that and we did not have money to show for that in the bank account, do you think that I would be like, you can keep this job? Heck no. Okay. So it's the same thing. Like when I was doing a lot more in-person stuff, or even doing virtual, like right now, if I'm going to be, away from the family and away from, going and helping at the kids' school or whatever, or cleaning the kitchen or whatever things that I'm also committed to in my life, and I'm going to be up here doing this or up here doing a guest event, I need money to show for that. Or my husband's probably going to have a similar attitude of, well, why are you doing this? Why are we letting you be away from us all these hours when nothing's coming through for it? So you have to view this as a job and treat it as a job and bring that money in. And the ways you do that is by working this business how it's designed to be work when you're choosing to be away and spending the time working, and being realistic about when you're going to work. Right? So figuring out what makes sense for your family. And just with the whole freedom and flexibility side of things, you also need to decide what you're willing to miss out on to reap the benefits of what work Mary Kay will bring you. Okay? So like for me, I'll take our meetings for an example. I was trying so hard to do this Monday night meeting because it was working. We've been doing it for so long. It was the norm. It was what I thought I needed to be doing. But y'all, I was missing out on things with my family, and I was mad about it. Mad. And taking it out on them, when at the end of the day, it's not their fault. It's not their fault that I chose my meeting to be Monday night at 7:15 p.m. and miss out on this stuff. But I was lashing out at them because I was mad at myself for agreeing to do something at a time that I wasn't really willing to do at that time. I don't want to miss out on those things. So you have to figure out what you're willing to miss out on to reap the benefits of what work Mary Kay will bring you. And that's something I was not willing to do. So I changed my meeting. And, it may not work out for everybody, and I get that, but I'm still showing up. I'm still doing my part. If people can be on live, great. If they can't, I have a recording, and I have a way for them to book time with me during the week that they can also get the stuff they need from me. I'm still doing my job, but not at the expense of my family. And I'm a happier person, mom, wife, friend, everything because of it. And y'all have to do the same thing for your life as well. So always thinking about time spent in one place is time taken from another. And you have to just weigh, like, what are you willing to miss out on? It doesn't mean you can't do the things that you want to do or need to do for your business, but it does mean that you have to kind of consider, like, is there a different way? Is there a better way that works best for me and my family where we can still reach our goals? And speaking of goals, I just would like you to jot down these questions and then spend some time reflecting and answering them. What is your goal? What is your ultimate goal for this seminar year in your business? What is your goal for your home? What is your goal for your personal life? How much people time and office time will it take to reach that goal? Where will you find that time? And then be realistic with the answers, because frustration comes from unrealistic expectations. If you write something on this brain dump list if you don't like, that's why I'm adding the times to it. If you aren't be realistic with it. If it's going to take you 2 hours, don't say, well, I could do it in 1 and write 1. Be realistic, because frustration comes from unrealistic expectations. And then don't go put something on this list that takes 2 hours into a 30-minute time slot, because you're going to be frustrated. Okay, so frustration comes from unrealistic expectations. Be realistic when you answer those questions I just gave you. And then I'm going to leave you with one final thought. This is the only life you get. This is it. So create the one you want. You don't have to be a blank. You don't have to be a sales director to finally arrive. This is the only life you get. Create the one you want. Like, you get to create it. That's the beauty of this business. Okay, so I hope that blesses you. And then I want to just tell you really quick about a booking idea that actually got shared with me from Carrie. And her and her unit are having such huge success. So I just want to kind of explain it to you. I will give you all of this in Voxer and Facebook. But they are doing back to school sessions. There's a cute flyer. It looks like this. It's got these 3 ladies sipping their champagne. Okay. Hold on. Let me get these notes off. It's messing up what. Okay. These 3 ladies sipping their champagne, and it says back to school, back to you. And it says your choice of $150 in free products or a 60-minute professional massage when 5 friends come to your spa party. So that's what the flyer says. And then there's a script that says, Happy Tuesday, blank. So you put her name in there. I'm so excited because I've decided to do a back to school, back to you promo for a select number of VIP customers and wanted to see if you were interested in taking one of my 5 customer spots. You will get a free 1-hour professional massage or $150 in Mary Kay. Do you want the details? So that's what what you would send. When they reply with yes, then there's a second script. So you say, yay, great. It's super simple and easy. We can do virtual or in person. It's fun. You and your friends will get all pampered with our newest spa products. We just need to pick a date in the next 2 weeks. What's best for you, weekday or weekend? Then you let her answer and help her get it booked once she answers. And then once it's booked, you want to confirm if y'all are doing virtual or in person. Let her tell you. Then you'll send her something else. You'll say, I'm so excited. Go ahead and send this to your friends to start inviting. Remember, you will want 5 confirmed guests so you get your massage or your free products. And so then there's a script that you can send her that she can send to her friends. And I will share that as well. So they are having huge, huge success with this. So I'm going to pass that along, and I would challenge you guys. So I want to always end our meetings with a challenge. So this week's challenge is for you to get your 5 back to school, back to you sessions booked. They can be virtual or in person. And whoever has those booked is going to get a prize from me. They have to be booked in the next 2 weeks. So you need to let me know once you have all 5 booked. Send me dates and times of when they are. And you will get a prize from me for meeting this week's challenge. So let me know if y'all have any questions. Thank you for showing up today. I hope this blesses your business. Be on the lookout. I will post the recording as soon as it's ready. I will post all the resources I mentioned in this that you need. And I will also be giving you that calendar link where you can book some time on my calendar if you need additional time with me to answer questions, get a plan, help with goals, anything that you need. I love you guys so much. Thank you for spending your lunch hour with me. And not even hour. I'm also going to try to keep these short and sweet too when I can. We may not always go a full hour because I want you to be able to eat your lunch and just trying to respect everyone's time, but also get you what you need to help you be successful. So thank you for being here. Y'all have a wonderful Wednesday, and I will see you guys online tonight for the lookbook